Kyle Vowinkel is a former HRT hostage negotiator. The glove, now we believe it's a set of gloves. What could that tell us?
Well, the gloves, Jesse, definitely look similar to the gloves that we see on the front porch. However, nothing's confirmed until the forensic study of the gloves verifies that they were, in fact, hopefully matching some DNA or some fibers or trace evidence that was at the crime scene, or ideally is linked back to the captor. So I'm sure those gloves are probably on a plane right now headed to Quantico for the FBI laboratory to examine.
And the guy they pulled in for questioning last night, I guess he was an Amazon driver. They released him pretty quickly, didn't they?
Yes, I don't make too much of that. They have to, as you've said already, the FBI is pursuing every piece of information that comes in. And one report I read was that, a neighbor said his eyes, that person's eyes look similar to those eyes. So, or there may be some casual link, as you mentioned, Amazon driver, he did a delivery in the neighborhood. So they're leaving no stone uncovered. That doesn't surprise me at all. They just doing deep, thorough dives on everyone they talk to in order to clear them, because they don't ever have to go back to this individual.
Yeah, when you have 4,000 tips coming in all in 24 hours, it's a lot of manpower to chase down every tip. The image that we saw of the suspect without the gun, without the backpack, do you have any idea, was that like a couple minutes after you saw him come in with those items? What's the significance of putting that out?
Well, the FBI is trying to put out more pictures in order for people to recognize it. And it's important for Americans really to understand how much passive video exists today. There's a recent study that showed the average American is captured on video 30 times on average per day. And since the FBI has those strong video captures of the porch, they're not just looking for the same face somewhere else. They're looking for the same movement signature, the gait, the stride length, the posture, the arm swing. Those are body geometry, and it's called behavioral biometrics. And when you combine that with the reality most people are captured dozens of times a day on video, it significantly improves the odds investigators can match movement patterns across multiple video environments. You can hide your face. It's much harder to hide how you move.
Yeah. When you hold back video, because we believe there's more video, there has to be if there's multiple cameras around that property. When would you expect to see that video? Hours, days? What would prompt them to put more out?
When the FBI doesn't release additional video, it's very intentional. First, investigators, they don't want to compromise active leads. There could be small details also in there that only the offender would recognize, but it also helps validate future tips that come in. And second, they don't want to alert the kidnapper to information that we may glean from those additional clips. And lastly, investigators will hold information in reserve so they can strategically provide it later if they need to generate public interest and assistance. And in big investigations, I've been on those decision-making calls with the FBI director on national cases, and I know the FBI considers information as leverage. When you provide it when it helps move the case forward.
Yeah, I guess we're all under the assumption that this guy is watching the local and national news coverage, maybe with or without Nancy, and probably changing his behavior based on what's been reported. Thank you so much for your insight. We really appreciate it. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.